We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's Mets Baseball on the Show. Next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Edman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tommy Edman.
First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Davis grabs it cleanly, and there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the center fielder, the 35, Lane Thomas.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lane Thomas, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. The 1-0 home is a low changeup that's laid off. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hit in the air to left. After it is Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Cardinals 0, Mets coming to bat. It's a rematch of the 2006 NLCS, and it's on the show. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws the ball, has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next for the Mets, Alonzo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Alonzo is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting first, the center fielder,
Now batting, Michael Conforto. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set and the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Conforto is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Paul DeYoung digs in next. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Matz, Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball called just a bit low. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bounce towards the mound. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
The bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
The second baseman, Robinson.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
1-1.
Looking at his career totals, Cano is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth,
Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the pitch. This is in the air to left field. O'Neill waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting seven, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First offering on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Edman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Ready with the 2-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The set and the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Thomas has it for route number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Matz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Just what you want to see out of your leadoff guy, too. Getting a chance to see what a pitcher has. 4 straight balls in his first at bat. We'll see if this guy brings one in the zone for him to hit here at his second AB.
From the belt, the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Chopper to short, reined in. One there, on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Grounded weakly to the left. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going. These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 0-1 the count. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Here's Matt Carpenter. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Alonzo is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tyler O'Neill will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's inside. Outside, that's a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonzo.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. This is pulled into right. Bader is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 52.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Just hung in there on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes, number 14 on the season, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Cano, as in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Martinez. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
No balls and a strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Edman. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Strike two. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home.
That's the ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Edman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores. And they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Nip the corner, 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Dominic Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
Sliced hard on the ground and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Now batter, number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 offering. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. It's 1-2. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
For the Mets.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul DeYoung. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
No strike.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe.
Now batting, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he popped him up. And no one can get there as it falls. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Harrison Bader, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bader moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Select fielder number 52.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. DeYoung gathers it in, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. That's popped up. Edman has a play, and that retires the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
New York Mets, number 38, Justin Wilson.
Colton Wong is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Wong.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. In there, and it's even at 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And it's fouled away. One and 2, here it comes. On, he pops it up. Here comes McNeil, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Another full count pitch home, and he fouls this one off. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes McNeil at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Edman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, Lane Thomas, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home.
Ball back off the plate. Ball 2.
Popped him up. Rosario calls for it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
John Brebbia.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Brebbia has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. The 1-0 home. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 2-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 the count. The pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bader has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So digging in now, J.D. Davis. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's in. 2 balls, no strike.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ryan Helsley takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ryan Helsley.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Brandon Nimmo.
In there, and it's 0-1. Helsley, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail 3-2. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, Paul DeYoung, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. This pitch is popped up. Rosario waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The third baseman, number 13, Matz, Carpenter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Andrew Miller will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he struck him out.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Alonzo.
So here's Pete Alonzo as he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So striding in, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fouled away. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 3-2. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison Bader.
At the plate, Harrison Bader 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down. Jairo Munoz will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jairo Munoz.
And he lays off there 1-0. He'll come in here at 259. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Popped him up. Cano moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Giovanni Gallegos is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's down.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now back. The captain, Wilson.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's set. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Redbirds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Carlos Martinez wins his 3rd of the season. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 7 hits.